Thank you, Madam Speaker, and to my friend from Medicine Hat, Carson Warner. I have heard from the Conservative benches, of course, that there's concern about gang crime. Gang crime isn't part of this legislation, and not all bills contain everything that's related. And I know he has background in this area. I've been talking to a lot of people who prosecute gang crime, and it seems to me that what's needed in that instance, what I hear from them, is they need more resources. Most communities, if you ask the policeman, they know who's the bad actor. They just can't go after them. And a lot of information can come from things like forensic accounting, getting people to go over tax records. I mean, they got Al Capone for tax evasion. They never actually got him for anything. And I wonder if he has any thoughts on whether we should boost criminal justice and prosecution and investigations with things that are a little bit outside of what we've normally been thinking about. They have more of this in the U.S. from what I understand, being able to go at the tax records and go after people for those offenses, and then the rest of the crimes kind of unravel from there.
The member for Medicine Hat, Carson Warner.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you for my friend from Sandwich Gulf Islands. I agree that providing police resources to deal with gun and gang violence and drug enforcement is critical as we move forward in this day and age. What I find disturbing, however, is the proposals that I see in C-75 that actually go the opposite direction. They actually make participation in a criminal organization, rather than having it be a more serious criminal offense, and it's difficult to prosecute in the first place. They're making it the possibility of a hybrid offense, like a dual offense, summary conviction. So someone who is a member of a gang could receive a fine, as opposed to, or 6 months maximum in jail. And yes, there needs to be resources allotted to policing. Now, we heard from the Liberals that Bill C-71, and it's a multi-pronged approach, that, it goes with the $327 million that was put toward guns and gangs that were announced last fall, and $100 million annually there forward. But we haven't seen how that's going to play out. We talked to the policing community, and it's not so much that they need more bodies, and yes, they need bodies, but they need the lawful mechanisms to make it palatable to go after some of these criminals. You talk about financial crimes. Financial crimes is a booming business in Canada because our laws make it almost impossible to try and convict individuals who are profiting from organized crime.